Hello. Thank you all for joining today's webinar, Transform Your Customer Experience with Sitecore. My name is Prashant and I am a Sitecore architect at YASH Technologies. Today we will take a look at the Sitecore platform and how it addresses the growing needs of businesses looking for a complete and reliable content management system. If there are any questions, please type them in the questions tab and I will address them at the end of the webinar. First, a quick snapshot on YASH Technologies. YASH is a global IT services provider with over 4,000 employees globally, serving over 350 customers in 6 continents. Our comprehensive portfolio of infrastructure and application management services allow us to partner with our customers to deliver outstanding business value, while remaining flexible and responsive to their changing IT needs. Before I start talking about CMS, I would like to give you a brief history on how CMS came into existence. As we all know, earlier the content in any website used to be hard-coded in HTML. Of course, we use CSS, jQuery to style the websites and make it interactive. What do we mean by content? It is the text we see, the images, videos, etc. The disadvantage of this approach is that when we need to make any modification to the content, we need to hire skilled software developers who can understand where the content needs to be edited and make relevant changes. Second thing is we need to publish or deploy the entire website to production. How about culture-specific or multilingual websites and making changes to each of these country-specific sites? Yes, that's really a very time-consuming affair. So the next shift was to move the content to database like SQL Server or MySQL. When a page is requested by the user, the request has to be processed by making a round trip to database, gather the content, and finally render the page to display it to the user. But again, there are complexities involved in this process. We still need a skilled person to make the relevant changes. Saving other type of content like images and videos in DB is a costly affair. As well, performance related issues. That's when CMS comes into picture. CMS stands for Content Management System. It's a type of application software which helps us manage content for a website. In CMS, our development would be content centric. We separate the content from its presentation. Initially, we design the presentation by creating different layouts and sub-layouts like header section. We may contain the logo, company name, address, impersonation details, or anything that could go into a header section. We may have a left section which may contain navigation menu. We may have a right section which can contain some blog related information or news or new developments in our company. It could be anything. All these components like header section, footer section are sub layouts, and we embed these in a main layout, something like a master page and a child pages concept. Then we work on content. Here in CMS, everything is template based. For example, if I'm developing an e-commerce website, I need to display a product. So what all details would a product have? It might have a title or a product name, a description, an image, its price, and other relevant details. How about creating a template for all these fields? And I say you create an item called product 1 using this template. So all you would do is create an item and fill the relevant details. It's that simple. It's like filling up an online application form. Any CMS available in the market should have some basic features like easy to use interface, means ergonomically designed menu options which help us work intuitively. It should support multiple languages. I should be able to develop culture-specific websites. I should have control on content, like who sees what and who can edit what. In CMS, we can see three types of users: the developer, the content editor, and the non-technical user. The developer is responsible to work on the presentation side of the website. He is responsible for all the template creation, styling, or making it interactive using jQuery or any other software that is used. The content editor is a second type of user. He is less technical. He only creates items using the templates provided and fills in the details. The third type of user is a non-technical person who goes into the website and makes changes to the text or content directly, of course with valid credentials. Then I should be able to validate the content, only then save the item. Otherwise, I should be able to display appropriate error message to the user. It should be highly scalable. That means it should easily be, I should easily be able to expand my site by adding more products or pages or anything, say. So what all different CMS application available in the market? We have heard of a few names here like Joomla, Drupal, WordPress, Sitecore, etc. Kentico, Sitecore, Umbraco are all .NET based. Today we will be learning more about Sitecore. Sitecore was founded in 2001. It is one of the leading enterprise level content management systems built on ASP.NET. It is a very powerful CMS offering a lot of features like workflows, security at granular level, intense search functionality, indexing, and fully customizable. Fully customizable means you can change the menu items also according to your needs in Sitecore. It has a very highly adaptive digital marketing system. It is a leader in Gartner Magic Quadrant for web content management system for 6 years. Entered the market with version 5.0 all the way to the present latest version of 8.2 XP, released in August 16. So any of these latest versions are called experience, like 8.2 XP, that is experience. With Sitecore, you can have a complete experience of having all types of social media like videos, images, and any types of files like PDF or text files and work with them. Sitecore is highly SEO friendly, that is search engine optimization friendly. It is proficient to manage all by itself. If you have to add more items like new products or make changes to existing items, you can do the changes and roll out only those items that are changed directly into production. By just adding multiple versions of the same item, you can easily create multilingual website. To improve interaction with your visitors, you can send newsletters directly from within Sitecore, quickly set up and customize forms for your customer and send it across, and you'll get a complete picture of analytics of the recipient. Once the layouts are set, you can easily select the target and publish relevant content only to a single device like a mobile or tab, or you can opt for publishing to all the targets. As we have already discussed, a non-technical staff can also make changes to the content directly in the web page if he has required credentials. So what do I need to run Sitecore on my local system? SQL Server is the backbone of Sitecore. We need that up and running. IIS is required to host the Sitecore application. Though we can develop fully functional websites just within Sitecore, if we have Visual Studio, .NET developers will feel at home in developing sites. by adding a reference to few Sitecore DLLs and establish connectivity seamlessly to Sitecore. If multiple people are working on a project, TDS or team development for Sitecore or Sitecore rocks would be required. This is something like TFS or SVN for Sitecore. Let me conclude by presenting a few screenshots of Sitecore interface. So this is how the login page looks. As we can see, there are options to select the type of interface. The desktop option allows us to have complete access to Sitecore functionality like template manager, content editor, or any development tools. By selecting content editor, we directly go to content editor interface where we can create new items and modify content. The page editor is the option to be selected if you need to modify the contents directly in a web page. Here we can see that the interface is similar to the Sitecore, the Windows, like a start button on Windows. We see a Sitecore button to access all the functionality of Sitecore. You can see content editor, template manager, developer tools, and other options here. So with these developer options, we will be able to develop sites using accessibility programming. Whereas if you use Visual Studio, you can use the regular C#.NET to write your programs. This is how it looks like if we log in by selecting the content editor as our interface. So here, these yellow icons that you're seeing, all these are folders, and the items below this are all the nodes. Under this we create items and we will be able to fill in the details. The template type, what I was talking about earlier, is like this. See, here we can see the title, so directly we can enter the text over here, and the other description if required can be entered in this portion. So this way you can enter the details into an item. Well, I hope this session has given you a brief of what is Sitecore, how it can benefit you, and where does Sitecore fit in. You can contact us for any of your development requirements using Sitecore, as we carry a lot of experience and expertise in designing solutions using Sitecore.